Hey YouTube, this is Lord Alex and I'm back with another video. This is my Glock Kit. This is like a Pelican case, I guess, but it's not a Pelican case. Made by Cheaper Than Dirt. Pelican cases are very expensive. This thing is 20 bucks. Same stuff, good to go. Alright, I'm making this video about my Glock Kit because every time I show this to somebody, they are completely amazed. Not just that I have a nice Glock, but all the stuff that you can do with it. This is one of the reasons I have become a Glock guy. I have seen the light. Alright, this is not exactly how it always sits on top, but this is how it sits right now for the video. This is a Korean, what is it, 31 round 40 caliber magazine. I'll have a video to make about these things later. Yeses and nos and pros and cons and maybe nots. Video's not about that, but there's one here. 40 cal for the Glock 22 Gen 4. Okay, set that aside. Okay, for you safety Nazis, not loaded. This! What is that? That's a half a paddle holster. Why do I have a half a paddle holster? Because it was free. This is my take on a MIC holster, or an MIC holster. Minimal inside carry. Look it up. Very cool. This is normally just a small piece of Kydex, about that big. It covers your trigger guard and your trigger. But those run, 20, 25 bucks. This was given to me free at a gun shop because he had broken the paddle off. So, there you go. My Glock. Yummy yummy. Good stuff. Showed this in another video. Now comes the cool part. Alright, that was supposed to be like angelic sound thing. Anyway, if you look here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular size magazines there, 2 barrels, an extended magazine, a couple brushes, and the bottle of Glock Lubes that I talked about before. Get this stuff. This is the same stuff they put in your Glock when you buy it new. They tell you don't wipe it off because it's awesome stuff. Go buy some. It's cheap. It's under 10 bucks, I think, for a 1 ounce bottle, and this will last forever. Long time. Long time. Preppers, maybe buy a couple bottles of this because it will last you a long time. And it will work good in any of your firearms that need lubrication, which is almost all firearms need some type of lubrication. Okay, enough with that. I have several magazines here, and they're not all 40 caliber magazines because this is not a one-trick pony here. This Glock I like to call my Glock 1721 or 1722-31 because in just a couple seconds I can change it from a 40 caliber to a 9mm with this Lone Wolf conversion barrel, or from a 40 caliber to a 357 SIG with this Lone Wolf conversion barrel. And show you how easy that is. Magazine out, it's empty. Pull the trigger, safe direction. Open it up. Spring out, barrel out. New barrel. Barrel in. Spring in. Spring seated. Back together. It's now a 9mm Glock, which makes this now a Glock 17, I guess. Same thing. Take it apart one more time. Spring out. Barrel out. Barrel in. Spring in. Back together. Now it's Glock 31 357 SIG. So, I have 40 caliber magazine here and a 40 caliber magazine here. I have 357 magazine here and a 357 magazine here. I just got this one, so I haven't color filled it yet. 9mm magazine here. Probably a couple more of those to come. Big, another Korean 9mm magazine this time. And I'll do a video about this the same time as I'll do the video about this other one. About yeses and nos and maybes and maybe nots and, well, we'll see. Gonna have to get a couple of the extended factory Glock magazines, just because it's Glock factory and it's way better than Korean stuff, no matter what anybody says. Anyway, there are tons of people around there that are gun enthusiasts, and even Glock enthusiasts, that didn't know and don't know a kit like this is possible. And I think if you own a magnificent weapon like this, you should know every capability it has or might have. So this is one of the capabilities it has. I can say I'm at the range with a buddy. I'm shooting my 40 cal, bang, bang, bang. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. I didn't bring enough ammo, which it doesn't happen to me, but it could happen to somebody. Well, my buddy over there, he's shooting his, say, Glock 19 or whatever. Glock 17, Glock 19, whatever. He's got 5 or 6 boxes of 9mm. Well, I just swap it out just like you saw. All of a sudden, now I can use up all his ammo instead of spending my money on my expensive 40 cal. Or if I'm already out, I use his money. Or say, zombie apocalypse comes around, or whatever else might hit the fan, and for some reason my stockpile of 40 and 9 has run out. There's a guy down the street that owns a couple of 6 hours, and he shoots 357 out of his. Well, I can go borrow a box of ammo from him, or trade for 5 gallons of water, or whatever may happen, and then all of a sudden I have ammo again. Same gun I've been training with for years, I can just use different rounds. I bought this Glock specifically for this reason. I like to accessorize. Not real big on the 40 caliber though. I mean, yeah, it's a good round. Please carry it now, so if something ever happens, it will be very abundant. Say on the black market down the road, after something hits the fan, or whatever may happen, it will be abundant. Just like 9mm. The military uses 9mm. That will be abundant as well. 357, not so much, but I use that for hunting. I bought this Glock 40 caliber Gen 4 Model 22 specifically to shoot 9mm out of it, because I like the 9mm round. 40 is a little snappy for me. I'm a little guy. Well, not little. I'm a skinny guy, but like that. And I like 9mm, and I can put my bullets where they need to go with 9mm. I feel confident that 9mm doing what it needs to do, except in something maybe like a large hog, which is why I like to have an option like this. This 357 SIG, it shoots about like a 9mm plus P+, but it has almost identical ballistics to a 357 Magnum, which means huge penetration. And I believe these are spear gold dots in here. I'm not sure, but they'll do the trick. I have no problem getting through, several inches of fat or fat gristle on a hog to hit what I need to hit with these guys. So, say I'm plinking and decide to go check my traps, see if I got any hogs in my traps. I swap barrels out real quick, throw in a mag of 357, and I got my hog pistol. Don't have to worry about swapping holsters on my waist, or grabbing a different gun and loading up different ammo, or only having 6 shots in my revolver, or whatever whatever. I like having everything right here. And no, I can't use them all at the same time, but I don't need to use them all at the same time. This is one of my accessorized things that I like to have options, and I like to accessorize. So this gives me options, accessories. Eventually there'll be another hole here for another magazine. I'll probably take these Korean mags out and put a couple Glock factory mags in there. My Glock factory brush. This is just a cheap little nylon brush I use for, scraping powder residue off and stuff like that. Don't clean my Glock super often, but I do keep it, semi-clean. I'm not anal about it like I am some other guns, because some of the other guns you have to be for them to work right. This, you could not clean it at all ever, and it would probably still work just fine. Alright, I guess that's about all there is to say about my Glock kit. These barrels are right at about $100 each. You can get them for any 40 caliber Glock to go up to 357, down to 9mm. The 357 and the 40 caliber have the same size casing. But, oh, those are both 40. Let's see here. I'm trying to watch the camera and do all this stuff. Making these YouTube videos is a lot harder than I thought it would be. But the 357 here is neck down with a 9mm ball in it. So this back end is the same size here. And then the front end is the same size here. So as just common sense will give that different properties there. It's kind of nifty sometimes. These barrels are about $100 each, like I said. You can go up from 40 to 357. You cannot go from 9mm to 40 though. You have to go from 40 to 9. So if you buy your Glock 17, you cannot convert it to shoot 40 caliber. And that being said, you have to buy a conversion barrel if you want to shoot 9mm out of your 40 caliber Glock. You cannot go buy a Glock factory 9mm barrel and throw it in to your 40 caliber Glock, because the extractor is a little bit different. And this hole here, well, it's a little bit dirty, not too bad. The hole here is a little bit offset to one side because of your extractor. The extractor in a 9mm is bent over. The extractor in a 40 caliber is straight up. This barrel compensates for that. This makes up for it. But if you put a Glock factory barrel in there, it's not going to work properly. It'll still go bang once. But then after that, I don't know if it's going to eject the shell, if it's going to cycle the action properly, or what. But for $100, buy one of these. You add an extra $20 to that. I think they can take their little logo off of it, or they can make it black like your Glock. Or you can even get extended ones. You can get ported ones that have fancy little holes that are supposed to be compensated, make your gun dirtier and stuff like that. And they make threaded ones in case you want to run a suppressor. And eventually I might get a threaded 9mm so I can run a suppressor, but that's going to be on down the road. I don't have the money for a suppressor right now. They're very expensive. And then you have to buy a tax stamp and weight and all that stuff. Well, all right. Here is my my Glock kit. Here's with that restricted law enforcement, government only magazine. Keep that in there for now. Doesn't drop free though. Gotta figure something out about that. I think it should, but it doesn't. I don't know. Well, you guys, thanks for watching. And there's gonna be a lot more videos out. Maybe not right away, but I do have plans for many more videos on many more different topics. So if you hit the little subscribe button and all that fun stuff, that'd be awesome. Thumbs up. Thanks, guys.